change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone.
Welcome in. 10:52 is the time on this Wednesday morning. Laura and Sarah, I even told you I fixed this. Remember I said I'm not going to put the H on? I do it all the time. I'm telling you. I'm 6 ways to Sunday, and it's Tuesday, you know?
It's Wednesday.
Oh, no, that's even more of a problem. Well, I'm something. About a month ago, Laura, we talked about a new garden that you were doing, because a year ago we had the conversation, and Sarah, thank you so much for setting that up to bring Laura on the first time with the frog fountain. But now, in a more somber note, this garden, it pays tribute to your son, Anthony. And Laura, it's been a month. How have things been in that month? And I told you, you're coming back on until this is exactly what you all want it to be looking like.
It really, really has been great. It's been so much easier. I also did the North Fountain. It's been so much easier than the North Fountain fountain that I've just been shocked. But right away, the most amazing thing that happened is that Anthony used to work at Home Depot, and they volunteered right away. They require a couple hours out of their staff to volunteer, and I got a whole group of 5 people from Home Depot to come down and help me on the garden, and they donated quite a bit of flowers and plants.
That's incredible.
It was incredible. It really was. They were awesome.
Yes.
I could not have gotten it done by myself. I said that last time, and I keep on saying that, but it was awesome. We planted some beautiful flowers, got the mulch back on there, got that awful black plastic from underneath the mulch.
My sister in the black.
Oh, I'm telling you, that stuff is going to go.
Yeah. Do not put black plastic underneath a growing garden.
Right.
It does not grow.
And you know, Sarah, going forward and just seeing, you know, how this spot is starting to grow, and just seeing, you know, a company like Home Depot is a little bit different than a local hardware store that's a national conglomerate to give staffers and to give some items, but really just to pay tribute to your son, who was a wonderful human being.
He really was.
What's that mean for you?
Roy and I are just blown away by all the support that we've received since Anthony passed away, but especially this garden. It means the world to us that they were willing to do that. I couldn't believe it when Laura called me and told me what was happening. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. It was just so touched us.
100%.
And I have to give a little sister input here. Sarah, you have to water flowers once you have them planted, and we don't have any water there yet, but we're working on getting it there so that we can take a hose and water. So Sarah has been going down there, filling up buckets of canisters of water, many times a week, minus the rain, to water the flowers to keep them looking good.
Keep on raining.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely, please, especially in July.
Yeah.
We don't have that water hooked up. But
that she just decided all on her own to do that. And it touched my heart when she told me about
It shows
that.
how important that spot is, though. And
Yes.
it really does. And you know, whenever something hits home, and when we talked about this the first time, I thought there was no better way to pay tribute than to revitalize a space that was forgotten about and really make it beautiful, to remember just a beautiful person, too, inside and out. And,
Definitely.
you know, whenever I'm hearing that you're bringing canteens and canisters and, you know, buckets of water, it really shows how important it is. And going forward, just currently right now, is there anything that the community can help out with in terms of, you know, providing more flowers, providing, you know, a bench to sit or anything like that? Is there something we can do today?
Oh my gosh, a bench to sit. What
yeah,
a great
I'm worried
idea.
about putting things down there, though.
Yeah.
We had a couple of incidences where we had a solar light on the cross and they got stolen a couple times. And so we decided not to put anything down there. We were talking about maybe putting a frog down there just for fun.
Yeah.
But I just worry, and I hate that we have to worry about something like that. But as far as the flowers go, I think we're in good shape right now, because the more we plant, the more we have to water. So until we get water there, but going down there to water those flowers at 7:38 in the morning, and just it's like a healing for for me, it really means a lot to me.
I bet. And, and let me ask you this question. For your sister to do this, did you know about it at first, that this was the plan? Did it kind of spur up?
So we had the dove release down at the corner where Anthony's accident was. And that day, Laura said, this is my new project. I'm going to adopt this corner. And I do want to give another shout out to Simmons Law Firm, or John Simmons.
Yeah.
He owns that building. And we've been working with Jim Howard, who is his assistant. And he has given us just full reign to do whatever there, and has been super supportive. Laura's talked to him several times, and
that's wonderful.
And I
to
hope
hear.
they're happy with what they're seeing. I hope they're.
And they should be, and it's really wonderful to hear that too. And just that there's always support out there, and folks really are coming to bat for you guys on this project, and it's just amazing. And as we go forward, how quickly did everything come together last month with Home Depot? Was it a pretty quick turnaround?
Yeah. I'm like, no, wait a week. I need this week to get things together. And,
They wanted to do it that weekend. And we're like, well, hang on one second. Yeah.
But, I mean, it's because you would have been out there for weeks. You guys would have been trying to get this thing revitalized. And to have 5 of their workers there, I mean, that's a lot of money.
They got it all done in a couple hours. My boys, my other sons had gone and removed and some of their friends removed all the mulch for Laura.
Yeah.
And then it was just sitting there. They planted and then and they also took the black tarp out.
Thank you for getting that black
Sarah's
wig
going to
out.
decorate my tombstone black RC felt when I'm gone.
Do you guys get a moment to stick around? I got to take one break for top of the
absolutely.
hour. We're rolling on 10:59 here, but this show is not ending yet. We have more of our conversation to get to, and we'll do it right after this quick one on RiverBender.com.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone, and over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car. I have a job. There's nothing holding me back anymore.
Dream Home Realty Center.
Hey Sherry, talk to me, Dream Team. Without Joey.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
We are Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery. We make the fuels that take us to work and our children to school. We make materials and energy products that allow us to stay connected to each other. We care about the quality and safety of our products because we care about the communities we share. Our employees live our values of safety, honor, and a commitment to act as good neighbors where we live and operate. We are Phillips 66. Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ. Time 11:01 on this 5th day of June. Man, when 11 hits, it's like my mental clock kicks on, and it's like, are you supposed to be doing this right now? Are they gonna as we get back to this conversation, we were talking earlier about the potential of a scholarship for Marquette. Is that correct?
Correct.
And how would that look? Is there a way that we can, is that process started?
Not quite. That was the next project that Roy and I have been talking about and wanting to get set up. We'd like to start a scholarship at Marquette High School in Anthony's name. Mm-hmm. I don't really want to do a trivia night or anything because people do those, and I'm looking for ideas. things to do. And so if anybody out here has any ideas, I would love to hear them.
Absolutely.
And you can get me on Facebook. I'm on it a lot. So
Absolutely. Send a message out, and I'll send a few too, and we'll come up with something fun.
yeah, I just think it would be a really good tribute for
Would be.
Anthony. He loved Marquette, and his faith was super strong. And so we would love to give it to somebody who has qualities as Anthony did.
Absolutely. And, we were talking during the break a little bit about just, Anthony as a person. And there's obviously no one better to describe Anthony than yourself. And if you could, for our audience that would like to, maybe know a little bit more about who your son was, who was a wonderful human being, fill us in if you could.
Anthony was our baby. He's the youngest of 6 sons. Mm-hmm. And so he was very special to us and to his brothers for sure. And Avery and Anthony were best friends. They were only 13 months apart. So he just had a heart of gold. As an example, a gentleman that he worked with at Home Depot, after Anthony passed away, got a tattoo on his forearm with Anthony's name on it, and the day he died, and said, "You deserve heaven."
Oh.
And then he sent me a message the other day that he got angel wing on his leg. I mean, I didn't know this gentleman, and apparently Anthony helped him through a pretty rough time in his life, and my son would have never told me that. He would never say that he did that. But a lot of people came out to the funeral. We had almost 1,000 people come through. Wow. And a lot of his friends from SIU, Marquette, Home Depot, said that he touched them.
It's just incredible, and it really shows, just how much of an impact that Anthony was able to make, too. And, just hearing and seeing, the days that followed, and so many people were rallying behind you and reaching out, and it really showed not only, how much love they have for your family, but just how much love they had for Anthony in general, who just was a wonderful person.
Our hearts are just, we can't express enough to people how much the love, we feel it still to this day. It's been 7 months already, and it just not a day goes by that somebody doesn't reach out and ask how we're doing, and things like that. So it's been amazing, and I thank Anthony for that.
Absolutely. And going forward, folks, as we're waiting to get water turned on down there, and we're getting all that up, we're getting all that fixed up, is there anything else that we need to do currently to finish the project?
No. She's the project manager.
Project manager. Oh, don't even get me started with project managers here. I happen to be one of those guys. Not good at the job.
Yeah, you are. You're good at this.
The only thing right now are the trees. The trees need to be pruned really, really
Okay.
bad.
Oh, my brother's going to do that, though.
Yes, and my brother's going to
Really
do
cool.
that,
Yeah.
and then it's just nursing it and adding things to it. I kind of are stepping back now and letting Sarah put her own twist on it. I really am. It needs to be hers.
Absolutely.
And I was
Absolutely.
beyond happy to get it started. Yes. And I found out that between North Alton Garden, which I've done, and this one, I don't quite have the energy that I used to have.
That's a fair point.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't have, so I'm very happy to turn it over to Sarah.
Well, and just going back to that conversation we had before the break, and talking about how that really is your moment and opportunity in the mornings to go and be connected. And, that to me is invaluable and priceless to have those moments, especially, on coming off of everything that you guys have went through.
Yes, it's very healing.
I feel him every time I go down there,
Definitely.
too. You really do.
So I was just thinking, Laura picked out flowers that will come, they'll stay there all year or come back every year, which is nice. So we just need some more color. We put like the green, we got the base down, and as things start to grow up, you'll notice it more.
Yeah.
But we'd like to maybe put some more color in, but like I said, until we get water, I just...
Don't want to take that chance and add more.
I'm already doing 15 jugs of water a day, or every other day. So,
we need to get you some water.
I need
That's a lot.
yeah.
That's a lot of jugs. And seriously, though, to Home Depot, that's really great of them to do that again. And as we go forward, if you have any ideas for Sarah on ways that we can raise funds for this scholarship, and really appropriately, a scholarship is the best tribute. I 100% agree. Reach out to her on Facebook, or if you can't find Sarah, send me an email and I'll forward it along and we'll get you connected and we'll take care of it. But seriously, thank you so much for coming on the show today and talking about it.
Thank you for having us, and Roy would have been here too, but he's out of town. So.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah.
I was going to ask. I almost asked you before the segment started. Where's Roy at? But working.
Yeah. He's working. He went back to work. So I don't know if you know that.
I did not know
he
that.
has cancer.
Yeah.
So, but he's doing okay right now, and he went back to work for a while.
Well, I'm glad he's back working and staying busy. With that being said, we're out of time here on this Wednesday.
Oh, I have to say happy birthday to Tui.
Oh, yeah. I already got my brownie points. That's how I started the show.
Yeah.
I said, before we do news, happy birthday to the boss. And now that I'm done kissing up, then let's start the show here. You know?
Well, I'm not going to call him John because he's Tui.
He's Tui to you.
Happy birthday, Tui.
And again, happy birthday, boss. With that being said, we're out of time. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for more of our daily show. And we'll see how it goes. Trust on Thursdays. Your Beautiful starts live tomorrow. So on that note, enjoy your Wednesday and try your best to stay out of jail.